coined it as creating length with strength. So we're really just going to be going over a lot of the exercises that you know. Some of them I kind of made up a little bit, but just exploring levers. So it really could have been called like Pilates, fun with physics. You know, so some people have longer levers, some people have shorter levers, long legs, short legs. So whatever length your levers are, we need to make sure that we can stabilize the joints when we're moving those long levers. So if you have long legs and we're doing some core work on our back, you might have to lift your legs a little bit higher, but developing that strength to support your levers. Same thing with reaching, right? So when I was originally doing these exercises, I was thinking about swimmers in particular, right? So think about those long body lines of a swimmer, like the arms are reaching, the legs are reaching long, but you can translate this to anybody really. Like think about your overhead athletes, tennis players, people that play lacrosse, baseball players. They have to control the ranges of motion, but even just think about reaching into the top cabinet, right? I have to really extend all the way, but who am I kidding? I climb on the countertops anyway, right? So just thinking about maintaining the structural integrity of especially the hip joint and the shoulder joint while we're doing these exercises, okay? All right, so we're gonna just start by mobilizing the spine. I do have my notes because I haven't memorized it. So we're gonna start with cat stretch. So hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips, so you're gonna stay nice and long. So just breathe in. We're gonna start bottom to top. As you exhale, wrap the glutes underneath you, round your spine up towards the ceiling until your head has to drop. Just let it be heavy. Inhale, stay. Think about expanding that rib cage wide. And then as you exhale, you're going to lift the tailbone. Think about opening through the back of the hips as you lengthen out through the crown of the head. Breathe in. Exhale, round your spine up. Think about somebody pulling you from the rib cage, lifting you to the ceiling. Inhale, stay. And then lengthen out bottom all the way out to the crown of your head. Just two more, breathing in and exhale. Breathe into those tight spots. Maintain that shoulder girdle stability. Inhale and exhale. Think about widening through the sit bones as you lengthen out. One more time, breathing in. Exhale, scooping through the abdominals, pressing your body away from your hands. Inhale to stay. And then exhale, lift the tailbone and lengthen out. So now we're going to do some thoracic rotations. I'd like you to place your right hand at your head. Breathe in to stay here. As you exhale, you're going to rotate towards your left arm. And then as you inhale, press your body away from that hand and lift the elbow towards the ceiling. Exhale, you're going to rotate. And inhale, lift. Two more. Exhale to rotate. Trying to keep the hips nice and stable. Just focusing on that rib cage rotation. Exhale and inhale. So now come to center, but keep your hand right where it is. And I'd like you to extend your left leg long, but keep your toe on the ground for now. Leg is nice and straight. You're going to breathe in. As you exhale, again, rotate towards your left arm. Now as you inhale, reach long through that leg and lift it up as you rotate. Tap the toe back down, rotate towards your arm. And then inhale, lift and lengthen out. Exhale and inhale, opening through the chest and shoulders. One more time. Exhale and inhale. Place the toe down, bring the knee back, put the hand down, other side. So left hand is now going to be behind your head. You're going to again inhale here. As you exhale, rotate towards your right arm. Maintain the shoulder girdle stability of the right, and then inhale, lengthen away. One side might feel more tight, a little bit different than the other, and inhale. Exhale, rotate, spiraling that rib cage around, and then inhale one more time. Exhale, and inhale. Now you're going to come to center, and again, extend that right leg, but keep the toe down for now. Breathe in. As you exhale, you're going to rotate towards your right arm, and then as you inhale, lift the leg as you rotate up. Exhale, rotate towards the arm. Think about lifting that left elbow to the ceiling as you rotate. Two more. Exhale. And inhale. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. Place the foot down. Place the hand down. And come back to your knees. So we're going to go now onto our backs, going into the ab prep. All right. So we're going to start already with a little bit longer lever, and we're going to put the hands behind the head. So just resting your hands, right? We're not interlacing our hands or anything. Pelvis stays neutral. We're gonna go right into a 2-breath pattern. So I want you to breathe in. As you exhale, just lift head, neck, and shoulders up. Check in, make sure you're neutral, and then lower back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 2 more like this, and then we're gonna add on and lower. Last time, exhale and inhale. So now we're gonna add a tabletop leg. So you're gonna inhale. As you exhale, bring your right leg to tabletop as you lift up, maintaining neutral. Inhale, place it down. Other side. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, and lower. Exhale, and inhale. 1 more each side, and then we're going to change the leg pattern. Last time, exhale, and inhale. So we're going to now extend the legs. So you're going to breathe in, exhale, lift up, legs in tabletop. Inhale, extend the leg, bend the leg, and then lower back down. Exhale, lift, opposite legs in tabletop. Inhale, reach long, and bend, and lower down. 1 more on each side, and then we're going to change the arms. Extend long, bend, and lower. Last time, exhale to lift. Inhale, reach, bend the knee, and lower down. So now we're going to reach the arms overhead, okay? So think about that, maintaining that shoulder girdle stability, and keep the shoulder girdle stable as you lift up. So we're going to keep the arms here, adding load, but sticking with that same leg pattern. So inhale, as you exhale, lift up. Reach the leg long, maintaining the openness here. Bend the knee, fold at the hip, and then lower down. Shoulder girdle stays still. Think about lifting from that rib cage. Reach the leg long, bend the knee, and lower down. 2 more each side. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lengthen, bend, and lower down. Exhale, lift. Reach the leg long, bend the knee, and lower down. So now we're going to bring both legs up to tabletop. So again, if you'd like, imprint your spine first before we lift both legs up, or you can maintain neutral as long as you can keep that stability, okay? So you're going to breathe in, exhale, both legs lift to tabletop. Now inhale, reach the legs long, bend the knees, and then lower down. 2 more like that. Exhale, lift the legs and chest and shoulders, reach the legs long, bend the knees, and lower down. 1 more time. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach, bend the knees, and lower down. Bring your arms down. We're going to go onto our stomachs for some breaststrokes. So we're going to start with the breaststroke prep 1. Okay. Hands are midway between your shoulders and your ears, right? Pelvis stays neutral. Legs are together or hip distance apart. So just think about, again, that lift from the upper back, okay? So you're going to inhale, open through the chest. Exhale, lift out and up, right? So your forearms are down, but the forearms are nice and light. Breathe in to stay, and then just lengthen all the way back down. So breathing in, exhale, lift with the upper back muscles, long neck, inhale, and then exhale, release. Just 1 more like that, opening through the chest and shoulders, lengthening up, breathe in, and then lower down. So now we're going to stay up and challenge that with just the movement of your arms. So breathe in, open through the shoulders, and exhale, lift. Now maintain this lift. Keep your spine, your low back neutral. Breathe in. As you exhale, reach your arms into that wide V, but keep the chest lifted and bend for 5. Exhale, reach, long neck, and bend for 4. Keep reaching through your toes. The abdominals are drawn up and in. Last 2. Exhale, reach. Inhale, bend. 1 more time. Breathe out. Inhale, stay, and then release back down. So now going into breaststroke prep number 3. So again, a little bit longer lever than breaststroke prep 1 to start, right? Where hands are going to be stacked, foreheads resting on your hands. So just going into the regular version first for 2. Inhale, set the shoulders. As you exhale, remember, we're just lifting to a long, low line, a little hover. Inhale, stay, and then exhale, release down. 1 more time, breathe in. Exhale, lift, keeping that shoulder girdle stable, feeling the strength of your upper back. Inhale, and then exhale, release. So now we're just going to add elbow extension and flexion. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach the arms into that wide V. Nothing changes in the shape of your spine. Bend the elbows, and then you're going to release back down. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, extend the arms. Bend, maintaining shoulder girdle stability, and lower. Two more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach the arms long. It's just the elbow to your wrist that's moving. Shoulder girdle stays stable. Lift, reach the elbows long, bend, and then lower down. So last version, we're just going to keep our arms in this wide V, okay? So thinking about reaching through your fingertips as you lift your chest. Keep the shoulder girdle stable, breathe in. Now, as you exhale, reach through your fingertips, reach through the crown of your head, and try to lift your upper back just to that low hover, but not letting your shoulders hike up. Inhale, stay, and then lower down. Three more. Inhale. Keep reaching through the legs, energy through the legs to help keep them grounded. Breathe in, and then lower down. Two more. Set the shoulders. Make sure your neck is not tense. Lift with those upper back muscles. Inhale, and exhale, release. Last time, breathe in. Exhale, reach out and up. Inhale, stay, and then exhale, release down, and just give yourself a little shell stretch. So rounding up and over your thighs, right? Just breathe in. As you exhale, stack up bottom to top. All right, so now we're going to go into what I'd like to call the swimmer's 100. Okay, so again, thinking long, straight line. So imagine that swimmer as they push off the wall, right? We've got this long streamline, but we can keep our arms a little wider if you need to in order to maintain that shoulder girdle stability. So you're going to imprint your spine, bring one leg, then the other leg up to your tabletop, and reach those arms overhead. So I'm just going to stack my hands and keep my arms by my ears. But again, you can just keep them shoulder width apart as well. Okay, so breathe in. As you exhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders up. Arms are going to stay here, and you're going to extend the legs at a low diagonal. Inhale for 5, flutter kick your legs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep reaching those legs nice and long. You're lifted up the whole time. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. If you need to, right, just lift the legs a little higher, but try to maintain that torso position. Inhale and exhale. You could always bring your arms down if you want to, right? Decreasing the lever length, but maintaining the leg movement. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. I lost count, so we'll do 3 more. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. I need to stop talking. Last 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, grab around them, and lower down. Coming all the way up to a sitting position. So now we're going to go into the half roll back. So we're going to start with the regular version, and then we're just going to add a little teaser balance, okay? So again, sitting up nice and tall, breathe in. As you exhale, you're going to round up and over your thighs, okay? So this is just the regular version. Breathe in. As you exhale, open through the front of the hips. As you roll back, right, thinking about lengthening through that hip flexor, and then you're going to come back up and on top of those sit bones. Exhale to roll back, shoulder girdle is nice and stable, feet stay grounded, and then round back up and over. Just a couple more. Exhale to roll back, and inhale to come back. Last time, and then we're going to change it up. Exhale, roll back, opening through the hips, and then coming back. So now we're just going to stay back there and add a little teaser balance. So you're going to exhale, roll back. So now stay stable here. Lift the arms and legs. You're going to bring them back down, and then you're going to flex up and over. Exhale, roll back. Make sure the spine is stable as you inhale, lift the arms and legs. Exhale, bring everything back down, and then flex up and over. A couple more. Exhale, roll back. Lift, balance. Bring the legs down and flex up and over. 2 more. Exhale to roll back, lift up, bring the arms and legs down, and then come back up and over. Last time, exhale. Breathe in, exhale, and then all the way up and over. So now lengthen all the way onto your back, right? We're going to go into the roll up. So we're going to start with the prep and then moving into the full and then adding a fun variation, okay? So The roll up is nice, right? Because we're starting in this nice long line and then articulating up. Feet are flexed. You're going to inhale, bring the arms up. Remember, this is just the half. Exhale, just lift head, neck, and shoulders up. Now, increase that lever. Reach your arms by your ears. Nothing changed in the shape of your spine. And then just lower down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, press the arms by your side. Maintain your spine position as you lift the arms up. And then lower down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, lift. This is nice just to teach that initiation of movement, right? That thoracic spine initiates the movement of the roll-up before we go into the full. So now we're going to go into the full. You're going to inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, roll all the way up. Come back up on top of those sit bones. Keep the legs reaching long. Inhale. And exhale, roll all the way back down. 3 more like that. Breathe in. Exhale, peeling the spine up, rolling through your low back, keeping your shoulder girdle stable, opening through the front of the hips, reaching long through those heels. Last 2, breathe in. Exhale, rolling up and on top of those sit bones. Inhale, and roll all the way down. 1 more time. Inhale, and out. Wrap the glutes, reach to the heels, and roll all the way down. So now we're just going to change it up. So you're going to inhale, exhale, roll all the way up and over. But this time, inhale, lengthen up to a sitting position. Now I want you to exhale, roll back a little bit like you're in your teaser. Inhale, and now as you exhale, you're going to rotate to the right, tap that pinky down, and then lift it up. Exhale, rotate left. And up. So think of thoracic ribcage rotation, right? Keep those legs reaching long so they stay grounded. 1 more time each side. And lift. Exhale. Inhale. Stay. And then exhale. Continue to roll all the way back down. We're going to do 1 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Roll all the way up. Go through that low back. Now from here, stack your spine. Arms stay by your ears. Breathe in, exhale. Again, we're going to roll back a little bit. Inhale, exhale, rotate right, and then lift. I probably should have started to the left, but we'll start right, the same side. Rotate and lift. Exhale and inhale. Reach 1 more time. Exhale, breathe in, stay, and then exhale, roll all the way back down. All right. Going into 1 leg circle, and we're going to keep the arms reaching by our ears, okay? So on your back, we're going to start and stay in a little bit of a hip lift position. So not a bridge, just the hips are going to be hovering just to challenge that stability a little bit more. So breathe in as you exhale, connect through that core, and just lift up to a low hover, reaching those arms overhead, okay? So your options of the arms are here, or if you want to challenge shoulder girdle stability, they're going to be way up here, okay? So I want you to breathe in, bring the leg up, exhale, extend the right leg to the ceiling. Now maintain that low hover, so now you're balancing on your upper back and that left foot. You're going to inhale, cross your midline, and circle it around. Breathe in for half your circle and out. So your circle may not be as large as it normally is when our arms are down, right? Just because I've taken away some points of stability. Now let's reverse the direction. Inhale and exhale for 5. Breathe in and exhale for 4. Keeping the shoulder girdle stable. And 3, 2 more. Inhale and out. Remember, the arms can always come down by your side if you need to. Inhale, bend the knee, place it down. Stay in your low hover. Inhale, bring the opposite leg up. Exhale, extend the leg long. You're going to inhale, cross your midline, and circle it around. So really think about wrapping in on those abdominals as the leg goes outward, away from that midline. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last time in this direction. Now we're going to reverse it. Breathe in and circle for 5. Inhale and exhale for 4. Here's 3. Last 2. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knee, place it down, and then lower the hips. Grab underneath your knee. Come all the way up to a sitting position. I'm just going to grab a little sip of water. Okay, so now we're going to go into rolling like a ball prep. So I like teaching the preps before I teach the full movement, just because it's a nice way to teach people where the initiation of movement is coming from, okay? So we're going to start with our feet down and just sitting up nice and tall, okay? So you're going to breathe in. Remember, the initiation of movement is the lower abdominals kind of drawing up and in, rolling the pelvis away from the thighs, allowing the front of the hips to open, and then just sit up nice and tall. Exhale, roll back. Remember, we're not like collapsing through that upper back. We're just teaching that pelvis on femur movement. Exhale and inhale. So this should feel nice, just allowing that eccentric lengthening through the hip flexors. One more time. And lift. So now we're going to go into the prep number 2, or at least I think it's the number 2. So you're going to roll off your sit bones, bring one leg, then the other leg up, okay? So we're not rolling back just yet, right? We're going to exhale, roll back, opening the angle between your pelvis and your thighs, and then come back up. Exhale, using the strength of the exhale just to connect with the abdominals a little bit more with the preps, rolling back a little bit, and then back up. One more time like that, and we're going to move into the full. All right, so now hands are resting on your shins. Now maintain that round position. So we're going to do a couple folds, and then we're going to add on. So you're going to inhale now as you increase the curve of your low back, roll back, and come up and just balance. Roll back and balance. Now stay. We're going to have to use this balance point with the next version. Roll back and balance. Use those abdominals like a brake. One more time. Inhale and exhale. So now in this position at the end, we're going to reach the teaser. From here, you're going to initiate that roll back first, roll back, and then come into a ball shape. So come back up, teaser balance. Now reach to the toes, open to the hips, and then roll back. Come back up and balance. So scoop to the abdominals, open to the hips, and then roll back to mid-shoulder blades. 2 more times, balance, roll back, and then scoop. Last time. Keep reaching those legs long, counterbalance, and then scoop, and come up, and finish. All right, feet are down. Going into shoulder bridge next, right? Kind of opening through the hips a little bit more, okay? So going right into the full, but we're going to use some arm patterning, okay? So I want you to breathe in. As you exhale, you're going to lift those hips up and arms come up towards the ceiling. Inhale, I want you to bring your right leg up through tabletop and extend it to the ceiling. As you exhale, flex that foot, lower the leg as you reach the arms. So try to get this nice long line without arching in through your back, and then inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower, opening to the hip, and lift. Last time, exhale, reach. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee, place it down, opposite leg comes up. Exhale, flex and lift. Reach to the arms and that toe and lift. Last time, and lift, bend the knee, place it down. Right side comes back up. Exhale, flex and lower, reach the arms and lift. Flex and lower and lift. One more time, reach. Lift, bend the knee, place it down. Opposite leg comes back up. Flex and lower, point and lift. Reach, opening through the front of the body. Last time, bend the knee, lower down. One more set. Inhale, exhale, and lift. Really think about drawing up on those abdominals, allowing that hip to open in front. Bend the knee, place it down. Last time, exhale, reach to the heel and point to the toes. Reach and lift. One more time, lower, lift, bend the knee, place it down and stay, and then exhale, hinge down, place the arms down. So now we're just going to do one different version, okay? We're going to add a lowering and lifting of the hips, so just one set of each. So inhale, as you exhale, lift to your bridge and bring the arms up. So now you're going to, again, inhale, lift the leg. As you exhale, fold at your hip, lower your torso to a hover. So now my arms are hovering, my leg is hovering, and so are my glutes. And then lift back up to your bridge for 3. Lower down, fold at the hip, and lift for 2. One more time. Lower down and lift, bend the knee, place it down. Other leg comes up. Again, fold up the hip as you reach your arm in leg long and lift for 3. Lower down, keeping that rib cage in check. Lower, tap the tush, and then lift, bend the knee, place it down. One more time each side, because those are fun, right? Lower the hips and lift for 3. Think about opening to the front of the hip as you lift to your bridge. Lower, lift, bend the knee, place it down. Last one on the left. Lower the hips and lift. Think about reaching your heel away from your hands. Last time. And lift, bend the knee, place it down. Inhale, and then exhale, hinge at your hips and lower down. All right, next up, we're going to start with the abdominal series. Excuse me as I take a drink. Okay, so we're going to go through the regular ab series, but just changing the leg pattern just a little bit. Okay, so starting with single leg stretching, we're going to have our hands behind our head again, just to increase that lever length a little bit. But if you'd like, you can do the traditional with reaching your hands towards your knees. So let's imprint the spine. One leg, then the other leg comes up to your tabletop. My hands are behind my head. I'm going to lift head, neck, and shoulders up. So I'm going to inhale. As I exhale, I'm going to reach. Inhale, switch, and reach. So we're going to just stick with this pattern. So the exhale is to reach the legs long. The inhale is to switch the legs in space. One more set. And reach. Now breathe in, stay here. As you exhale, both legs extend. Keep them long. Now we're going to maintain this length. Exhale, bend one knee in. Inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale, bend the other leg in. And lengthen. So maintaining that imprint, maintaining the lift. If you want to increase the lever length more, you can just reach those arms by your ears. Remember, the legs can go a little higher because I want you to maintain that imprint. Unless you can stabilize in neutral. Reach both legs long. Inhale, bend the knees, and then lower down. Going into obliques, same pattern. Okay, we're going to start with the knees bent, then we're going to increase the lever length. So breathe in, exhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders up. So let's start all rotating to the right. So breathe in, exhale, rotate to the right. As you reach the leg long, inhale, center. Nice and slow and controlled, right? Giving your body the opportunity to figure out what muscles to contract. Sometimes when we do things too fast, we rely on momentum, and we kind of bypass all those great muscles, right? Exhale, rotate, and center. Let's do one more. Exhale and inhale last time. All right, so now breathe in, exhale, extend both legs. Now breathe in, exhale, rotate right, but keep the other leg long. Now reach both long. Exhale, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate, and reach it long. Exhale, and reach. Remember, we can bring the legs up higher if you're starting to get fatigued. I don't want you to feel it in that low back. One more time each side. Exhale and inhale. Last time. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees and lower down. Give yourself a little hug. Going into double leg stretch. So we're going to do the regular leg pattern, but we're just going to increase the lever length with the arms. So breathe in. As you exhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders up. So now from here, breathe in. As you exhale, reach the arms and legs long, but now keep the arms there. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, reach for 5. Inhale. Exhale for 4. Last 3. Exhale, 2. And 1. Inhale. And then lower back down. Last one is scissors. So now we're going to be alternating the arms from by our side to overhead. And if I cue it correctly, we're going to do 5 with one arm pattern, and then we're going to switch. But I'm not sure. All right. So breathe in, exhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders up, extend both legs long. So you're going to inhale. As you exhale, reach your arms overhead and switch. Exhale, inhale to switch. Here's 3 and switch. Here's 2 and switch. Now keep the arms overhead. So you switch the legs. So if I did that right, now the opposite leg should be overhead, but I'm not really quite sure. Are they up? It should have switched. Last time. Inhale, both legs come up and then lower down. So with the paws overhead, you should have switched the legs, so then the opposite leg would be up as the arms are overhead, right? Okay. All right, so going now into side leg lift series. So this is just going to be a little bit of a variation of all the ones that we know and love. Well, not all of them, a few of them. Okay, so again, thinking about that lat connection. So a lot of times when we're on our side, right, we kind of forget about this guy under here. And we just kind of lay down. We think about drawing up on our obliques, which is great, but then that lat kind of doesn't get as much love. So what I'm going to do, elbow is going to be bent, hand is resting on your head. So now I'm like in a long line, right? So my lat is active and so are my obliques. This hand can be here or on the mat in front of you. Think about keeping that long body line. We're going to just go into top leg lift. So you're going to inhale, point your top foot, and then exhale, flex it as you lower it down. Point and lift, flex and lower, lift and lower. Let's do 4 more. Inhale. I always think about drawing up on that rib cage on the underside. If you want, that top arm can reach overhead, right? Increasing that lever length even more. 1 more, and then lower down. So now we're going to go into circle. So again, pivoting through your hip joint. Inhale for half your circle and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last 3 and reach it back. Trying to balance your circle forward and back. Last 2 and 1 more time. Now we just reverse the direction. So now you're going to reach back and up and forward and down. Thinking about that sugar cone, right? Your hip is the bottom, that tip of the sugar cone, and you're just trying to circle the rim. So evenness forward and back. Last time. Lift and around. So now we are going to lengthen the arm because we're going to go right into lateral flexion. So top hand's resting on your top thigh. Bottom hand is down. Think about that good core connection. Inhale. As you exhale, stabilize to that bottom arm as you side bend up. And then inhale, lower down. We're going to do 3 more like that, and then we're going to change it up. Exhale, lift, and then inhale to lower down. Exhale, side bend up. Reaching the top fingertips towards your toes, and then lengthen down 1 more time. Exhale, lift up, and then lower down. So now we're going to stay up and add a flutter kick. So we're also going to add some cervical rotation just to increase the challenge a little bit more because it's fun. So you're going to breathe in. As you exhale, side bend up. So now flutter kick your legs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you exhale, rotate your head towards your mat, challenging that balance. Inhale, you're coming center. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good shoulder girdle stability, making sure that you have that freedom of neck movement, right? With that good shoulder girdle stability. Last time, inhale and exhale. Inhale, come center, and then exhale, release down. All right, going to the other side. So starting with that top leg lift, but again, starting up a little bit, right? So my elbow's down, my hand is resting on my head, and I have a nice long line from here. Top hand can be down on your hip, reaching towards the ceiling, reaching overhead. All right, so you're going to inhale, point the top foot, lift it up. Exhale, flex it and lower down. Toes and knees stay facing forward, right? We want to get into that nice glute medius. Inhale and exhale, point and lift and lower. Nice shoulder girdle stability on that bottom side. Couple more. Inhale and exhale, lift and lower. 1 more time. Point and lift, flex and lower. So now going into circles, so that top leg's hovering. You're going to inhale, go forward and up, and exhale, back and down. Again, thinking about tracing the outline of that sugar cone with your hip being that point in the center. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Now let's reverse it. Think about opening through your hip, bring it up and around for 5 and 4. Last 3. Here's 2 and 1 more time. Bring the legs together. Now we're just going to come down, going into our lateral flexion. So bottom arm is down, palm is down, top hand's resting on your top thigh. Inhale. As you exhale, stabilize to that bottom hand as you side bend up, and then lengthen back down. Exhale, lift up, and then lower back down 2 more times, and then we're going to go into our flutter kicks. Lift and lower down 1 more time. Exhale, side bend up, and all the way down. So now we're going to go into that flutter kick. So breathe in. As you exhale, side bend up. Inhale, flutter kick your legs for 5. As you breathe in, and then exhale, rotate. One side could feel very different than the other. And exhale, 3 more sets. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 2, inhale. Keep that shoulder girdle stability on the bottom side. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, center, and exhale. Whew. Release all the way back down. All right, so now going into obliques roll back with a leg extension. So again, just thinking about opening through the front of the hip as we're reaching the arms long. So starting with the regular obliques roll back, right? We're gonna start up nice and tall, feet are down, thighs are parallel to each other, breathe in. Let's start to the right, exhale, you're gonna rotate and open through the shoulders, right? Nice scoop through the abdominals, and then you're gonna stack tall. Other side, exhale, and inhale. One more time each side. Exhale, rotate, and up. Think about reaching your fingertips away from each other. So now we're gonna add a leg extension on the right. So breathe in. As you exhale, you're gonna rotate and reach that right leg long, right? So I turn my leg out a little bit, but you wanna maintain the integrity of the front of that leg, and then bend the knee and come up. Other side, exhale, open to the hip, and then up. Exhale, scoop and rotate, and up. One more time, reach. And now we're gonna stay there and do leg lifts. Exhale, scoop and rotate. Inhale, exhale, lift up for 5 and 4. Keep the spine nice and stable. 3, exhale, 2, open through the chest, and 1, and then come back up, breathe in. Exhale, other side, scoop and rotate, breathe in. Exhale, lift for 5 and 4. Keep the spine stable. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale and exhale. One more set each side. Exhale, scoop and rotate, breathe in. Exhale, lift 5 and 4. Here's 3, 2, and 1, and then come all the way back up. Last time. Exhale, scoop and rotate, breathe in. Exhale, lift 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then come all the way back up. Moving into plank rotations. So we're gonna go onto our forearms for this plank version, because then we're gonna go onto our hands for the next plank version. So again, your elbows are gonna be down. So before you get into the plank, I don't want you to start from here and lift up. Come up to your knees, think about that shoulder girdle stability, think about that core stability. Inhale, as you exhale, just lift up. So my feet are about hip distance apart. So now I'm gonna inhale as I exhale, just rotate to the right, think about dropping the hips to the ground, and then use those obliques to come back up. Other side, rotate and lift. So think about like a lower spine rotation. So the feet are shifting, I'm on my toes, and then I go to the side of my feet, and then I come back up. Side of my feet, and then up. One more time each side. Exhale, and inhale, not sinking in your shoulders. Exhale, breathe in, and then bend the knees, and just push back. So now going into a full plank. So we're gonna be on our hands. Now we're gonna do a plank rotation with a kick. So hands are here, right? Planks are a great way to open through the front body line and maintain that stability. So one leg is long, think shoulder girdle stability, core strength, and then lift the other leg. So now kind of lift your hips up just a smidge to scoop through the abdominals a little bit, okay? So now breathe in as you breathe in, bring the left leg in. As you exhale, you're gonna reach that left leg across and kick it underneath you. Bend the knee, and then place it back down. Inhale, bend the other leg. Exhale, reach, bend, and place it down. Bend the left knee, rotate and kick that leg underneath you. Come back and place that foot down. Bend the knee, extend and reach it. Bend the knee, come back, and place it down. One more time each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Last time. Bend the knee in, rotate, bend, and place it down onto your knees. Give your wrists a little bit of a break, okay? Because now we're gonna go into teaser. Okay, so we can start with the teaser prep and then move into the full, okay? So if you've taken Cadillac, I want you to think about some of the versions on the Cadillac, okay? So starting with the knees bent, arms overhead, we're gonna do a 4-breath pattern. Inhale, bring your arms up. As you exhale, roll all the way up. Inhale, arms lift, and then exhale, roll down. One more like that, breathe in. Exhale, peel the spine off, stay behind your sit bones. Inhale, arms move. Try to keep them by your ears as you roll all the way back down. So now we're going to start with the legs long. You can keep the legs bent if you want, but now we're going to bend the knees as we bring the arms up. So inhale, bend the knees, bring the arms up, roll through the low back as you come up. Start bending the knees as you roll back and then all the way back down. One more time like that. Move the arms towards the ceiling as you slide the feet up. Roll through your low back, then lift the legs, reach the arms. Roll back as you start bending your knees and extend. So now we're going to keep the legs long, okay? If you'd like, you can keep bending the knees. So you're going to inhale, bring the arms up. As you exhale, roll all the way up and lift. Now stay here. Exhale, lower the legs only as low as you can maintain that stability of your spine and lift for 4. Exhale, lower, trying to keep that body as still as you can as you challenge it with the movement of your legs. Inhale, stay, and then roll all the way back down. One more time like that. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, roll all the way up through that low back. Come up, inhale, lower the legs, and lift for 4. Lower, and lift, exhale, and lift. One more time, lower, lift, inhale, and exhale, roll all the way back down. Whew. All right, moving into swim prep and quadruped. So again, thinking about that length, right? So now we're working that posterior oblique sling and that long line. So hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Spine's just gonna stay neutral. So I want you to breathe in. As you exhale, just reach the arm and leg long first, then lift it up. Tap the hand and foot down and then bring it down, right? So you want to get those long levers first and then lift them up, bring it down and return. A couple more like that. Reach long and then lift like you're sliding your fingertips and foot along the mat. Then you lift them up and then down. Last time. Reach and lower. One more time. Lift and lower. So now we're going to reach the right arm and left leg and keep it there. So exhale, reach and lift. So now you're going to inhale, just tap the foot, tap the finger, and lift for 8. Tap and lift. So folding at the shoulder, folding at the hip, elbow and knee stays nice and long. Last 4, spine staying stable. 3, 2, 1, inhale, and then exhale. Everything comes back in. Other side, inhale. Exhale, reach the arm and leg long first, and then lift it up. Inhale, tap the fingertip and toe down, and lift for 8. Exhale, 7. Oh, counting is not my strong suit. And lift, I think we have 4 more. Here's 4. Exhale for 3. Here's 2. And 1, inhale, and then exhale, coming all the way back down. So now, give your wrist a break. We're going to go into a leg pull front version, but we're going to add leg extension, okay? So hands are, again, underneath your shoulders, spine is long. My knees are not touching, but my toes are curled under. And really think about staying weighted through that big toe. A lot of times, if that big toe extension is limited, we tend to roll outward, but really try to fold at that big toe, get that good mobility, okay? So breathe in. As you exhale, we're going into that leg pull front. So just exhale, lift up to a little bit. So now inhale, you're going to extend that right leg long. Now maintain this position. Exhale, lift 8, 7, 6, 5. That other thigh should be working hard. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap it down, bring it down, and bring the knees down. Inhale, last time. Exhale, lift up to that low hover. Extend the left leg. Now breathe in. Exhale, lift 8, 7, 6. Here's 5, 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Bring the knee down, and then lower down. Give yourself a little shelf stretch. Now we're going to be going into leg pull front, the full version, right? So same thing as far as your feet, right? Think about folding at that big toe and moving at that ankle, trying to feel the weight through the big toe and not just letting it go to the outside, okay? So again, think about your shoulder girdle stability first. Core engagement, extend one leg long, exhale, and lift the other leg up. So now you're going to inhale, lift your right leg up. As you exhale, shift back, point that foot. Now fold at that big toe on the ground as you come back, place it down. Lift the other leg up, shift back, keeping that body in a nice long line. Inhale, not letting the hips flex as you shift back and forth. Inhale, shoulder girdle stability, flex and down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Breathe in, reach the toes, flex the foot and lower. Just one more time each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and out. Last time, up, reach back, flex, and down onto your knees. And relax. Going into leg pull. So we work the back line. Now we're going to work the front. Okay, so an advanced mat exercise. Hands are down, shoulders are open, right? So my fingertips reaching back, side, forward, really just whatever is going to be most comfortable for you as far as your shoulder girdle. I want you to think about maintaining the openness of the shoulder girdle. Think about that good shoulder girdle stability. Legs are laterally rotated. From here, breathe in. As you exhale, scoop to the abdominals and roll up. So now try to maintain this plank position. Breathe in. Exhale, lift the right leg for 3 and flex. Point and flex and 1. Hold that leg down. Other side. Exhale, lift 3, 2, and 1. Right side. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 2. Really press to that stabilizing leg. Left leg comes up. 3 and 2 and 1. One more set. You can do it. Exhale, lift and lift. Last leg. Exhale, left up. 3 and 2 and 1. Inhale, stay. And then exhale, just roll down. All right, so last mat exercise, and then we're going to take it up to the standing position, okay? So my mat classes are usually not complete without a set of push-ups. So let's stand up, okay? Moving to the end of your mat. Feet are together. So you're going to inhale to start rolling down. Hands come to the floor. As you exhale, articulate your spine bottom to top and lengthen to that strong plank position. From here, we're going to bend the elbows 3 times. Down, 3, 2, 1, and press. Remember, it doesn't matter how far you bend the elbows. You want to keep that spine stable and press. Walk your hands back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, roll all the way up. One more set. Inhale, roll down. As you exhale, walk your hands forward for 4 as you lengthen out. Again, inhale down. 3, 2, 1, and press. Keeping that long line. Keep the length to the crown of your head. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the bottom for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, press it up. Drop your head, walk your hands back, and then exhale, scoop to the abdominals and roll all the way up. So now that we're in a standing position, we're going to stay standing and just do a little bit of standing work. All right, so we're going to start with a little mini squat. So I want you to feel evenly weighted through your feet, right? I don't want you to feel more weight on your toes or your heels. Think about centering your weight right through your feet. So now from here, we're just going to do a little squat. I'm going to turn to the side. So as you inhale, I just want you to do a little mini squat, right? So in this position, you should still feel centered through your feet, right? Because your knees are forward, your hips are back, and your torso is forward a little bit. Okay, and then just stand back up. So again, little mini squat. I'm kind of stacked right over my feet, and then up. A couple more. Think about folding at the hips, keeping the spine long, and up. Last time. Folding at the hips and lengthen. So now we're just going to add a heel lift. Okay, so keep the knees straight for now. We're going to add the squat later. So as you exhale, just think about, again, folding at that big toe coming up. It's not a high lift because if we go up too high, we kind of arch and lock out the foot. So I want to keep the joints relatively soft, so we have to work the muscles and not lock those joints out, okay? And then come back down. So think about spreading the toes as you come up. It doesn't have to be a high lift, just even a little bit, right? Just challenging that balance. Think about going straight up and then straight down. Try not to pitch forward. One more time. So just think about engaging through the core and lifting towards the ceiling like somebody has you on a string, and then lower it down. So now we're going to add that squat, and we're going to combine the heel lift. So again, staying centered through your feet, I want you to inhale, come into your little mini squat. Now, as you exhale, I want you to lift your heels, but as you do so, I want your body to rise, right? So you're going to lift up, your body lift up a little bit, lengthen the legs, and come down. Because again, you could do it two ways. If I'm here, just watch for a second. So I could either lift my heels and my body lifts, I'm lifting the weight, or I can just shift my knees forward and lift up, right? So I want you to think about lifting the weight as you plant our flex, okay? So again, centered through your feet, you're going to inhale, bend the knees. As you exhale, come up, lift your body weight, straighten the knees so your heels are still lifted, and then you're going to lower down. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, lift your body weight. The heels come up a little bit. Stand tall, opening through the front of the hips, and then lower down. Let's do two more like that. Bend the knees, fold at the hips, lift the heels a little bit, lengthen, and then lower down. Last time, bend the knees, fold at the hips, lift up, stand tall, and lower. Now we're just going to reverse the pattern, okay? So now keep the legs straight, come up to the balls of your feet. Remember, not locking the feet out. Come into your little bitty squat. Reach the heels down, find the center of your foot, and then stack tall. Lift up, bend the knees. Again, reach the heels down, your body lowers, you find the center of your foot, and then you stand tall. Let's do two more. Lift up, bend the knees, reach the heels down, and then stand tall. Last time. Lift up, find your balance, bend your knees, fold at the hips, reach the heel down, and then stand tall. So now we're going to go into a standing bend and stretch. I'm just going to turn to the side. So we're going to go back to that mini squat. All right, so I want you to breathe in. As you exhale, just come into your mini squat. Now I want you to shift your weight to your left leg, and you're going to reach both arms up. So now as you exhale, I want you to reach that right leg long, tap the toe down, and then tap it forward. Tap it back, reach it back, and forward. So now all the weight is on my left leg. So it's really the left leg that's doing the majority of the work, right? But I am working that hip extension on my left, really thinking about drawing up on that thigh. One more time. Exhale, reach, come back, center your weight through both feet, and then stand tall. We're going to do the other side. Again, you're going to bend the knees, fold at the hip, shift your weight now to your right leg, and reach your arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, tap that left leg back and bring it forward. Reach, right? So your shoulder girdle is stable. We're working that long back line, stabilizing through the hip, working balance and stability of that foot and ankle. Last three. Exhale, here's two. And one. Bring the feet back, center it out, and then stand tall. All right, last, we're going to go into a standing swimming. So you're going to, again, come back to that mini squat position. So bend the knees, fold at the hips. Let's shift our weight to our left leg, reach the arms up, and now reach that right leg. So now keep the right leg long. As you exhale, you're going to lift the right leg and lift the left arm. And then you're going to switch the arms and tap the foot. Exhale and switch, reach. So again, now think about lifting from that back of that upper thigh, right? Keeping the knee straight, lifting from the glute, keeping your shoulder girdle stable. Couple more, reach and reach. Last time. Keep the foot down, bend the knee, find your center, and then come up. Last one on the other side. So again, mini squat, shift your weight to your right, arms come up, extend the left leg long. So now again, breathe in. As your left leg comes up, your right arm's going to go a little higher, standing swimming, and switch your arms, tap your foot, lift. Exhale, lift. Think about reaching your fingertips away from the toes as you lift. Last 4, 3, 2, And one, tap the foot, bend the knee, find your center, and then come all the way up. Just going into some stretches to end. You're gonna inhale, mermaid stretch. Bring your arm up. As you exhale, reach up and over. Inhale to stack up, and then down. Breathe in, opposite arm comes up. Lift up and out of your waist. Stand tall, and then down. Breathe in. This time, allow your hips to shift if you want to get even more of a length through that side. Come back up and down. Inhale. Shift your weight. Side bend, reach. Inhale and down. Now let's just add a little rotation. Breathe in. Exhale, you're going to side bend and then just rotate. Let those knees bend. Come back to your side. Stand tall and then down. Inhale. Exhale, side bend first, then allow the spine to rotate, knees to flex. Come back to your side and lengthen out. One more time each side. Inhale, exhale, rotate, lengthen up, and down. Last one, breathing in. Side bend first, then rotate. Back to center, lengthen up. Breathe in, just roll down, exhale. Let your head be heavy. Let the hands just come towards the mat. Inhale here. Kind of shake your head, just make sure there's no tension there. As you exhale, you're gonna scoop to the abdominals, find the center of your feet, wrap the glutes, reach your arms up overhead. Inhale and exhale. That's it. Thank you for coming, everybody. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a fun workout. Can you unmute them? Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Great.
You're welcome. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good challenge.
Awesome. Cool.
Thanks, Cheryl.
It was
All
great.
right. Thank you.
It was great because you didn't have any props. Really great variations of exercises, and that's really helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Carol. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
welcome.
Awesome. All right, ladies, have a great afternoon.
Thanks.
I know
Thanks, Cheryl.
I know there's another master class, what, Thursday?